Hey, you two, what's going on? This is Black Bigots, and I'm here with my former boss, former because he fired me today.
You're fired.
I am, so I got to hit the road, guys. You know how I do it. I'm on the run. So this is the Insane Chef. He has a channel called the Insane Chef. The link will be in the description box below. Please check it out.
Good morning, everyone.
What's up? So I got some questions for the chef. So let's get started. My first question is: lesbians, overrated, underrated, and why?
Well, I don't know. Dudes always say, my dream is to go hang out with a couple of lesbians. What the hell are you going to get out of hanging out with lesbians? I mean, they ain't into you anyway, so it seems like a waste of time and a moot point to me, but...
Yeah, I mean, lesbian porn it's just like
yeah.
Two chicks with a scissor thing. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Okay, so let's talk about your channel a little bit. So what inspired you to do the Insane Chef channel?
Well, I started the channel, I think it was in February of 17, so it's been going almost 2 years now. I started on Valentine's Day, matter of fact. I was doing a big event and said, why not do a channel and show people kind of what I do, but not really show them what I do. If that makes any sense. So, I was watching this woman named Auntie Fee.
Dear Auntie Fee.
God rest her soul.
Yes.
Anyway, she cooked, she was very funny and cussed a lot, over cusser. So I was inspired by Justin Wilson growing up, Cajun coon-ass style food, and he liked to drink a little. So it made sense for me to start a channel, over cussing, drinking a little, and showing you people how to cook some shit up.
Righteous. So do you have any hobbies? Like, what do you do in your free time when you're not yelling at your kids and your employees?
Well, that's very little free time for me. As you know, it's quite an operation we do here, so I have very little free time. But when I do, I like to go blow off steam, and usually that involves either shooting multiple guns, or I got some land, so I go up there and shoot some guns. I like to travel and fish and clean fish and show you people how to cook and cook your mess of fish up and things like that.
Righteous. So, who's your favorite musician? What's your favorite bands? What kind of music you like listening to?
So, I was, my graduation year was 1994. I actually graduated 6 months early, so I actually finished school in 93, but my graduation year was 94. So, at that time, there was a whole grunge scene. I hated hair metal music. It was not my style. But I would say my favorite musicians is probably somebody like Jerry Cantrell. I love the way he constructed songs. I'm in a band, as well, so I looked up to Cantrell's style. I thought he had a really good writing style. So Alice in Chains, probably my favorite band of all time. But, I love Metallica. And, I mean, to me, the best year for music was 1992, I think.
Yeah, music was definitely better.
All genres. Country music, you had Garth Brooks doing his thing. You had all the grunge bands doing their thing. You had people like Dre Day. That was one of my favorite albums ever. Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. Niggas with attitude. I said AZ. The AC, not the ER.
Correct.
Very good. What's your favorite type of food?
My favorite type of food, probably personally, is Asian food, because I like, especially like Indo-Chinese food, or Indochina food from countries that were conquered by many different places on earth. Like let's say like Vietnam, it was conquered by the French, conquered by Spain. All these countries are conquered by all these different ethnic groups. So you get a little bit of the influence throughout the food. So you get people say, why does something like Vietnamese food have a banh mi, a sandwich on a French baguette? Well, that's because the French rolled over China, or that part of Indochina, for 100 years. So you get a little influence of Spain, a little influence from French, everything.
And I love their women too, because they'll do whatever you say if they know what's good for them.
Damn straight they will.
Build a wall, yes or no?
I think the wall is a fucking joke, because enforce the fucking law. Fuck the wall, enforce the law. That's all it comes down to.
That sounds like a good motto for a t-shirt.
Fuck
the wall, enforce the law.
I mean, why would you spend all that time and effort and money to build a wall? The wall's already built in the places it needs to be built. You ever drove down Highway 8? Interstate 8? The fucking wall's there in Arizona and California and all them places. And in Texas, there's a fucking river there and high valleys, and it's a fucking desert. So if you think you can come across, now I've seen them. I've been down to the Rio Grande, and I've seen them walk across the damn water because the water is only like 3 inches deep. Even bring the horse across the water, whatever. And so not only we have alien invasion, we have alien horse invasion. Yeah, but I think that you enforce the law, and you don't have to worry about it.
Undocumented horses, not on my turf, buddy.
That's right.
What are your favorite types of videos that you do on your channel? Like,
I like to do I like doing full cooking videos, show people how to cook, of course. I think it helps gives people some insight on how to create things. And I like doing the videos where you show like a low dollar item and turn it into something that's really edible. I think those are good videos. And I love to travel, so I love doing the travel food reviews. If you look back at some of my older posts, you'll see where I'm doing food reviews of different places from across the country, and those are fun to do.
So how long have you been cooking for? And do you do most of the cooking in your household since you are a chef?
Unfortunately, yes, I do a lot of the cooking. I started culinary school in 1994, the fall of 94, and graduated in 1997. So I've been doing this business for, what year are we in? Almost 19, so what is that, 20?
I'm horrible at math. I have no idea. I only know how to wash dishes.
Shit like that.
That's all I know how to do.
So I've been doing this for a long time, and I do a lot of cooking in my house, just because I like to. Like for me, my wife likes to menu plan for the whole week, and that's not my style. I like to go to the store almost every other day, and then whatever's on my. I'm thinking about I want a fucking Asian food tonight, and I'll go get shit for stir fry or whatever. But Mrs. Chef is a very good soup maker. She makes very good tom yam and potato soup.
I love
all kinds of soups. She's a very good soup maker, so I like when she makes those things.
Cool. So let's talk a little bit about your band. Now, if you guys don't know, you were in a very popular local band here in Dallas in the mid-90s. And dare I say, even though you are a happily married man, you had your share of groupies. Let's talk a little bit about your band. So do you have any like cool stories or stuff like that?
Yeah, we do. We started playing music in the mid-90s, like you said. We got pretty popular around 2000, 2001, that time frame. The problem was that the rock music was kind of dying off at that time, so we never got to that. If we'd have been like 10 years earlier, I think we'd have been, if we'd have been able to start in 90 or 91. But it's me and my brother and people like that. So he's 5 years younger than me, so I was in high school, he was in middle school at the time, so it would have been really hard to go play shows, especially for him being like 12 years old and shit. So we got to start later on. And if you haven't checked out music, I think you guys would love it. It's the songs are really well constructed. I think that's people, when you hear the music, you can see another song sound the same either. They all have their own characteristic. I think that's what people like. So please check out the music. Yes.
How do they check out the music?
If you go to my channel, The Insane Chef, down on the playlist, there's one that says Chef's Band. The music is on Chef's Band. And there's about, I think, 8 or 9 songs on there now. I have about 50 recorded, so I'll keep adding those on there as we go along.
Very good.
I don't want to pile them all at one time. People will be like, what the hell? I thought this was a cooking channel, you know.
Yeah, we didn't want your younger brother to be forced to go on stage, because there would have been some of those hot teachers there to take advantage
hot
of him.
Teachers. We didn't want him being molested in the high school.
Yeah, we can't have these hot teachers going around ruining the lives of young boys.
I do like the way you put yourself in that video. I thought that was pretty cool.
I'm a hot teacher.
Yes.
I did it, but of course it was a college class, so they were all of age.
Nice.
Who's your favorite celebrity chef? Please don't say Gordon Ramsay. Please do not say Gordon Ramsay.
I think it would have to be. It actually is probably Gordon Ramsay.
Oh Lord! At least he didn't say Chef Elliott. That guy is a fucking.
Of the chefs right now that are currently alive and well, because some of them are long gone. Some of the chefs I liked watching when I was growing up was Jeff Smith, the Frugal Gourmet. Mm-hmm. That's actually the inspiration. Him and Justin Wilson that got me into this business. When I was about 8 or 9 years old, I started cooking at home. But Jeff Smith ended up being a pedophile. he had been raping young interns and shit.
No.
I think when they were like 15, 16 years old, he was raping them or something. It came out after his show was canceled, and he died like a year or two later. So he never got justice served. But if he would have, I hope he got ramrodded in hell by fucking one of the Bushes or something.
Yeah, Devil Bush.
Bush, yeah.
So who inspires you, other than me, of course? Who inspires you most in life? Again, other than me.
Well, yeah, of course, Mr. Bigger inspires me the most. But again, we get the post-mortem, I guess. My grandfather was a big inspiration. He was a good man, funny, quick-witted man, and it was a big inspiration in my life growing up, and it made me be a better man, I guess. I would say he was a really good dude. I really miss that guy. He's been dead since 2002, long time now, but big inspiration in my life.
Okay. Let's talk about YouTube a little bit. What channels do you like to watch? What kind of channels do you normally watch? Who do you watch? Anybody in particular? Of course, other than me.
Of course, I watch Mr. Bigot. I think you're a very funny guy. So
thank
I
you.
enjoy checking out your channel. Very good, very witty videos. So
Sometimes.
I'm into that. I watch a lot of stuff that most people wouldn't be into. I watch some politics stuff, which I think we'll probably talk about next. But
Yeah.
watch some political stuff. But I like. I always wanted to be a pilot when I was a kid, so I watched a lot of stuff on aviation, small plane stuff, which nobody would have any interest that watches this channel, but probably, most likely. But that's the kind of stuff I watch. I watch food reviews. There's a guy in Vegas called, I can't remember his name. His name is Derek. He does a food review channel about all the buffets and stuff in Vegas. So that's interesting because it's like you don't want to watch stuff that you do for your profession, but you do kind of want to see what else other people are doing out there. So I like to watch that kind of stuff to see ideas for buffets, setups I might do for my catering, you know. There's some good streamers out there I watch. One of my favorite political channels is a guy named Jake Morphonios, and some people either love or hate that guy, but I think he's pretty clever. And of course, all the normal people here on the bottom of YouTube I check in with.
The bottom of YouTube. I love every single channel on the bottom of YouTube. They are all funny, quick-witted, and they all have an opinion. I'm just kidding. Fuck every single one of you. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about politics. Of course, except you. I know you were...
Politics, yes.
What are your political beliefs? What do you think about... and also, what do you think about North Texas turning into California?
Well, see, I'm in North Texas here, and it's changed a lot over the last few years, especially since, for instance, Dallas County has been a blue county since '06 and has never looked back. We got a political mayor in this town here, and a liberal mayor that thinks outlandish shit, and it's turning into I would imagine this will be a sanctuary city soon. Where the fuck is that damn light coming from? Anyway,
Is that a UFO?
I think it might be. Fuck out of here.
False alarm, guys. False alarm.
So,
Sorry.
political views is, I think the whole system's fucked. I don't think it matters if you vote Democrat, Republican, whatever. It's all us. I think we live in a police state. I think everything that you're taught is fake. Donald Trump going as a Republican, it don't matter who the fuck, which side.
Which I personally don't believe he's a Republican.
No,
I think he's a libertarian, if that.
They're all, to me, they're all the same. They all come from the same vein. The CIA is the mafia now. They all protect. Hillary Clinton should be in prison. The Clintons are a crime syndicate. The Bushes are a crime syndicate. Everything since John F. Kennedy has been a puppet. The only reason Ronald Reagan's another one people really like, but the only reason he was put in power is because he was told Bush will be your number two, and then number two tried to make him a number two. Bush was behind trying to have him assassinated as well. Same thing with JFK. Exactly. So I don't think any of the political system. I think the political system needs to be completely stripped down. I think the military needs to take over and take out this shadow government that runs this country and most of the world now, and get back our sovereignty. That's what I think.
I agree. And my final question, let's just stop this vicious, horrible rumor. Is Michelle Obama really a man?
I don't know. I really don't think she's a man. I think that's kind of crazy, but
Do you think she's attractive?
no, she is definitely not attractive.
Didn't you hate when she became the first lady and all these magazines were trying to prop her up? Like, she's so beautiful and so elegant because she was black. And she actually, she has a nice body, but she's definitely not
No,
attractive.
there's beautiful and attractive black ladies, but she is not one of them. And
Yeah, no, she's not.
and you're right. They try to do that just because, oh, it's the first black man in office, the first black first lady. Again, all puppet put there on purpose so that Hillary could go in and be the damn have her power, you know, go over there and fuck up Benghazi and whatever, run all her scams, Uranium One, and all that shit. All these people put there on puppet. So I'll tell you what's going to happen. The next election cycle, a guy ran here in this state as the congressman, a guy named Beto.
His name is Robert. His name's not Beto, it's Robert O'Rourke. He's as Irish comes.
He goes by Beto because he can be cool. It's a good slogan. And they go, what's going to happen is, I tell you, that's who they're going to put up against Trump this next election.
And Trump's going to
Mark
crush
my
him.
words.
I'm still on the Trump train. I like him. I think he's funny as hell. And he didn't build the wall like he was going to, like he said he was going to do. I think he's going to run on 2020 on
My
that.
problem with Trump is that he let down a lot of his promises.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of the promises have not been fulfilled, and you can see he's compromised. I think he did probably have some good intentions at some point, but what people don't understand about Donald Trump, they think, how did he become this billionaire or whatever? Well, the thing is, he became a billionaire because he's a money launderer. That's what Donald Trump is.
No, yeah, I'm sure he's done a lot of crooked shit. I mean, you don't get any buildings built in New York without being, quote unquote crooked. So yeah, listen, I mean, he's
the way he got his money is people will bring cash, especially the Russian oligarchs and things like that would bring cash to him. It was the Russian syndicate, the mob, and that's his ties to Russia. And that's what they're actually going after, but they don't want to say that. But what he did is he would come in and let's say this mob boss in Russia would come over and say, I want to buy a condo from you for $5 million. Oh yeah, sure, cash money, cash deal. Then what Trump would do is sell that condo back out, wash the money to a legitimate buyer, and then take his cut. And that's how Trump got all his money. People don't realize that. It's not because he's some genius real estate man.
Well, I'm still on the Trump train. Choo choo. All right, guys. So that concludes the interview with the Insane Chef. Please subscribe to his channel. It will be in the link below. And I'm out of here. I'm going to be going south. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I will be live streaming tonight.
Yeah. Well, thanks for spending the time here.
Thank you for the job. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The best boss I've ever had. Very, very cool guy. All his employees are lucky to work for him. All right, guys. I'm Black Bigot with the Insane Chef. We're out of here. Peace out.
See ya.